Hi everyone, it's Di here. Excuse the mess. As you can see, I'm right in the middle of making something. So, as I've told you, I was going to get into making junk journals, and you may not know what they are really. They started off as being journals that were made out of junk that you found in your mailbox, and then I think they've changed because people tend to make or buy everything that they're going to put in their junk journal these days. So anyway, I started off with, as you probably know, a traveller's notebook, because I thought that would be a good, easy start. And, these go in through the elastics into the cover, and I was going to make this one, fairly ornate. So what I'm here for today is to show you my first mistake, so that if you decided to make a traveller's notebook, you won't make the same mistake I did. So I started off with a cereal box cover, and it had a bend in it, and I thought, oh, that's no problem, I'll tape that with some thick washi tape from behind and you'll never notice it. So that was fine, and so this is the cover that I made. I actually covered it in that spotty paper, and then put this other paper on the top. Now, I watched a tutorial on YouTube of how to do this, and it said to do it with PVA glue. So I do use PVA glue mixed with water for decoupaging and what have you, but I don't normally do it for this sort of thing. Anyway, I used Sally's Aqua here, PVA glue, and then you'd end up with these
and you try and push that out, and then it would come back again. And it also, it didn't happen on the front, but the problem was on the front that you could still see this bend right down the middle of the cardboard, which came through all the paper. Now, I really didn't like using the PVA glue, and I'd suggest that you don't use it, because what happens when paper gets with water, it stretches, and there's obviously plenty of water in the PVA glue. So I'm just trying to get you a good picture of that, and then I'll see if I can show you a good one of the bend. You can sort of see it running right down the middle of the paper. So I decided to put some washi tape at the top and the bottom, and put an overlay of some more paper here, and I thought then you won't even notice the bend. However, even when I put these two top layers on, you could still see the bend right down the middle of the cardboard cover. I'm trying to show you a really good, but it's very hard with the light. Anyway, the point is that it's not good enough to sell, and so I had to scrap it. So here's the interior of the new one, which I'll show you before I decorate it. So it's just got scrapbook paper, it's got some decorated stenciled ordinary paper, which I thought was very pretty with the gold. This is some watercolour paper, really thick 300 GSM, and this is Tomo River paper, which is very fine, and if you put watercolours on it, it's absolutely beautiful, because it goes, and you put your heat gun, it all goes really crinkly and you can still write over it. So then I used a bit of craft paper and some more washi scrapbook paper, some more of my handmade paper. Well, it's not handmade paper, but hand decorated with stencils and paint. More watercolour, heavy watercolour paper, more Tomo River paper, craft paper, scrapbook paper, the pretty gold stenciled paper, Tomo River, and the middle page is craft paper. Now, I haven't got quite enough pages in there yet. I want 30 pages. At one stage I had 44 pages, so I'm paring it down
and I'm going to decorate yet, which I'll show you at the end. So this is the cover. This is the new cover, which doesn't have any cardboard in it whatsoever. It's just scrapbook paper. I've rounded the edges and I've put a pretty quote on the front with some flowers. Now inside, the front and back cover I have actually finished. This is a really pretty library card, but there's room to put today's story on the back, and that just slips in there. I've sewn all round there, as you can see. I'm not showing that well enough. I'll just lift that up so you can see. And then this is a really pretty card for them to put their name on, or whatever they want to put in there really, and remember. And then this is a little vintage looking card, and another journaling card inside, which is, I think, a Project Life card. So that goes in there like that. So I will also have my own card in there which says that I made it, and where they can contact me, and that's basically the cover. So it's just plain on the back. So what I'm going to do next is decorate the insides, and then I'll come back and show you it finished. So what I need to say is, instead of this, what I used was my favourite craft glue from, actually this one's from Lincraft, but I bought a great big bottle of craft glue from Spotlight, and that's where I normally buy it. I buy a great big bottle and I decant it into this particular bottle because it does go thick after a while, but that way I get fresh glue into the bottle, and I always have it handy. Now it's called craft glue, and it's really smelly. It's got acetone in it. You've got to buy the one with acetone in, and it remains clear, and it dries really, really fast. Okay, so that's it for now. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.